Hello, hello, hello. This is Scott, the Skincare Sherpa, and I am your guide to starting and growing a successful skincare brand. Your guide because I'm making these recordings for you just so you can look over my shoulder, watch, and see what I'm doing as I'm building mine in hopes that it helps you. You'll follow me every step of the way and we will do this together. It's been fun so far, and I always look forward to making these videos, and so we'll keep at it. Today, I wanted to talk about the finding a manufacturer and a formulator. We talked about formulator before, but sometimes the formulators they work with manufacturing companies, so you can kind of find them hand in hand. But so for manufacturing, now that we're at the stage of having the formula pretty much perfected and created, even before you can get that done, you could start reaching out to manufacturers, and that's what I did. And so I there's a couple ways to do it. The first one the one that I did was the local method, or what I call the farmers market method also. So I wound up getting a Groupon just coincidentally for a skincare product. Give us $10 and we'll give you $50 worth of skincare products. And so I'd gotten one of those to a store in here in San Diego where I live. And when I went in, the woman that worked there, her name was Regina. She's brilliant. She was a chemist before she switched over to skincare and became a skincare formulator and manufacturer. And so we just were chatting and kind of hit it off. And maybe the second or third time that I was in the store, I let her know that what I was trying to do, and she said that she could definitely help because she had similar products and products that I could white label. Meaning, if you recall, I started by selling on Amazon, and I started selling a vitamin C serum, and so it was actually her vitamin C serum that she made and that she was selling, but I wound up putting my label on it and selling it under my brand. So that's how I got started, and from there I wound up moving on to the vitamin E oil products that I wound up really growing it and selling that brand. But so I worked with Regina, my formulator slash manufacturer, just in a local shop. I just found her. So it's one of those things where when you're walking around just living your life, I'm sure you'll pass some sort of small boutique sort of a company that can help you with these things. The other thought is to find these people at farmers markets, because farmers markets are just known for people making things in their garage, in their house, wherever. They're really passionate about it, and when you talk to them about it, they would be willing to help you or make it for you, especially if it could be some extra income for them. So that's the way that I did it. And so if you just keep your eye out for these people, when you start looking for something, it's amazing how people just start appearing. But before you start looking for it, you may never notice. So just keep an eye out for small boutique skincare shops, and visit a couple of farmers markets that you may have in your area. And certainly someone there will be making or selling some sort of skincare product, and then you could just approach them let them know what you're trying to do, and hopefully they can help you. The other thing that you can do is do some online research. And so one of the just classic ways to do is just go into Google and type in skincare manufacturer, and I'm sure a ton of them will show up, because there are a ton of them out there, and they make skincare products, and so Google is a good way to do that. The other thing to do is, I will show you here, if I get out of this and go here. This is a database called ThomasNet, and it's thomasnet.com. And so it is a way to find suppliers and manufacturing companies. And so when you come here, what you do, you can discover suppliers, you can get an instant quote, or if you had a company that did this, you would register. You could register, a company that you were buying for, you would register there. But here it's pretty straightforward. Here I'll just type in skincare manufacturer and let's see what comes up. So there's some companies here that come up. There's some products and services, but let me just back up and just type in skincare and see what comes in. Yeah, so here are several companies. Here's one, Global Beauty Private Label Skincare in Irvine, California. Let's see what they're all about. And so here gives you a quick business description, and it tells you here all the things that they specialize in: cosmetics, cannabis, oils, and you can go here. And so there'll be a way to reach out to this company. Right here, it says here that they do not have the contact information for this company, but if you were just to take this Global Beauty Private Label Skincare and type it into Google, I'm sure you could find it. Let me see what happens when you click on this. Yeah, so it looks like it takes you directly to their website, and so you can reach out to them and see what they have to offer. So that one, let me back up one more here, and let me just take a quick look. Skincare. Take a quick look at another one. How about this Outline Skincare Beverly Hills? And here it looks like, again, they make skincare products, and it tells you there's not much. So they specialize in fragrance and personal care products. But again, you could take this. This one is not linkable, it doesn't look like, but Beverly, if you just typed in Outline Skincare in Beverly Hills, then I'm sure you could find something on the company. Another one is a company called Makers Row, makersrow.com, and they specialize in American-made products. This one is a paid option, though, which may not be a bad thing if you just needed it for a month, but let's put in skincare here, search, and so before they give you the information, they want you to join and obviously to have access to their database. They want you to be a paid member, but it could be worth it to you for $49 because you would only need to do this one time, and I think a month's time would be plenty of time for you to find any of the manufacturers that you may be wanting to work with. I'm sure they're in this database, and it may be a better quality. I'm not sure. I haven't used Makers Row, but I have searched for a few things on the other one on ThomasNet. But here it may be a good option because it's paid, and usually when people are in a paid database, there's a little bit higher value. So this may be a good option for you, and then you could always cancel after you used it for a month, because like I said, a month should be plenty of time for you to find more than enough manufacturers that would be able to help you. Even if you haven't reached out to all of them, by the time your month's up, you could copy down all of the contact information and then reach out to them over several weeks. And then I would be crazy not to mention to you my manufacturing company, Novian Skincare, and that's at novianskincare.com, and we help entrepreneurs start and grow profitable skincare brands. And so we specialize, as you've heard me say, in skincare, hair care, body care, and pet care products. And so this is another option for you as well. Want to make sure you have all of your options as we do this, but these are all the things that we offer. And if this seems like it's right for you, just click on this, book a quick discovery call with me or someone on my team, but likely me. Just talk us, no pressure, just talk about what you're doing and figure out if there's any way that we can help. And so I will leave it there for today. This is the challenging part for many people I've found. When I talk to people who are interested in starting a skincare brand, they say that they get kind of stuck on the manufacturing process. And how do you find the right manufacturer and somebody that you can trust, and I don't know the questions to ask and all these things. And I understand, I get it, I've been there, I've done it, so I know exactly what you feel, or I know what the people feel when they talk to me about that. But I think that's one of the benefits of talking to me, because I've been there and I've done it, and I will make it as stress-less as possible, stress-free as possible, if we were to talk. But don't let the manufacturing process be something that slows you down or that stops you. It can be intimidating for sure, because you have to know, you first have to find the people and get them to call you back, and then you don't know what questions to ask. And what you should, and what the information you should be focusing on. But it nobody bites, and these people are here to help you, and they really want to sell you something, particularly not sell you. They're selling a service, and they want to make it as easy on you as possible. So don't use that as a stopping point or a stumbling block. So what I plan on doing in the next week or two, when I have a client call, when I do one of these client discovery calls, I plan on recording it. I just need to make sure that the next one or two people that I talk to are okay with it. And, sometimes people have ideas that they don't want to share. But I can always tell them that we can, beep that out or whatever. But so what I plan on doing is the next discovery call I will record that for you so that you can hear what it sounds like, so you can know what to expect if we talk, or it'll give you the questions to ask, and it'll show you kind of the way things go if you were to talk to someone, to talk to another manufacturing company. So I think that should be helpful for you. So with that, I will leave it there. As I've mentioned before, if you want to get a resource list with all these websites and companies and things that I'm talking about, head over to the skincaresherpa.com, throw in your email address, and I'll make sure you get a copy of that living document that will always remain up to date. And one other thing before I go that I thought I would never say, because I haven't been posting things on YouTube, but I hear people say it all the time, and that you're supposed to say it. So it would be helpful to me if you were to click that like button, because it lets other people know that this is valuable, and it lets me know that you like it. I guess I don't want to be focused on the likes, but I'm supposed to tell you to click that like button here on YouTube, and to also subscribe. I hear people stomp that subscribe button, smash that like button, or all these other funny things. And I'm like, why are they saying that? But I guess I'm going to be one of those people now that are saying those things. So smash that like button, stomp on that subscribe, or climb this mountain, take that step onto that subscribe button, so that you can be notified when I make new videos. These videos are, like I said, here to help you. So, and that would help me as well. So I will leave it here for today. Let's keep climbing, and we'll get to the top together, and get that success. Until next time.